good? It's your boy Matt, Season 2, Episode 3. Couldn't have nobody better than CMG Breezy. Well, what's good,
Appreciate you, man.
First interview with somebody that's gonna have his daughter stand up. You don't really see that. You don't really see too much father stand up like that that's gonna have his daughter in an interview, man. I appreciate you even letting me do this with your busy schedule, man. Cause he's so busy, he gotta have his daughter with us, man. So.
Yeah, for real, it's all about balance, bro. Let's go, let's show them what the come up look like. We moved to Florida.
Yeah.
When we first got here, we lived with our grandparents. Me and my brother slept on the couch. It was only like a couple months, maybe one. What's going on, my bro?
Chilling, man. I appreciate you letting me interview, man. This is the first one that I'm in the back. I'm usually the driver, you know. But I really appreciate, you gotta change it up a little bit.
Yeah, man.
So tell us more about who CMG Breezy is. Sounds by Breezy. Or Timeless Films.
Salomon Naar.
Salomon Naar.
Yeah, man. This is really where I grew up, man. Right here, when I came from Colombia.
Saint Martin?
I was born in Santa Marta, Colombia. I was raised in Barranquilla. I lived there till I was 10 years old. And let's go around here, just make a left. We moved to Florida.
Yeah.
When we first got here, we lived with our grandparents. Me and my brother slept on the couch. It was only like a couple months, maybe 1 or 2 months. Me and the family had to figure it out. We lived with our grandparents.
Papi.
My mom's dad. Yeah, baby.
Papi.
It's okay. And then after that, we moved to an apartment that I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna show you. And after that, after a year after, we moved into here. So most of my life, I spent here, bro. It's called Snapper Creek. And bro, look at it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like coming from Colombia, this shit was like I was in Disney World, like every day, bro. Like what? Tennis courts.
Yeah.
We got, you can't leave the neighborhood, but the neighborhood is huge.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. This is really where I was raised at.
Yeah. So
It was dope, though, for sure.
just to add on to that, because we got your daughter in the car. You lost your father at a young age. How did that, I guess, impact you to I guess you being a father now? Because it's big. It reminds me of listening to J. Cole talk about 21 with bringing his kids to the studio, or Nip always having his kids around. It kind of gives me that feeling, because she's gonna. It's a legacy that you're building. She's always gonna be around with you.
Exactly, and she's learning. You learn in the field, and pretty much, man. I try to balance it all out and try to have her as much involved as possible. And that whole experience when I was young taught me, like, any day could be your day. So you gotta spend the time with, especially the people that need you the most. You gotta spend as much time with them as possible, because you never know when I'll be gone, or so it's building memories, man. It's the memories that she can remember for the rest of her life. So just starting that from now, taking her to Disney World, as many memories as possible, and I feel like those things help kids. It's okay, baby. Oh, you got a scuff? It's okay. We'll buy you new ones.
So you moved down here. You moved here from Colombia. There's a specific song that you think I know growing up that you thought about, that always played in your mind when you used to play Little League football on my block.
Oh yeah.
How does that? Is that your intro to hip hop? I guess.
Yeah.
Listening to pop.
Definitely Tupac was my intro to hip hop. Living around here, a lot of kids were into music too, so they would put me on onto things that I wouldn't know, because I came from Colombia. So once somebody showed me Tupac, I forgot which album it was that my boy had. He let me borrow it. I'll never forget that, and I would just replay top to bottom over and over, just trying to like listen to the lyrics and understand. And that's how really my love for music started. But it started from when I was a kid in the carnival in Barranquilla, like the whole the drums and the whole Caribbean culture. It's always music driven. Yeah, baby. What happened? What happened there? It hurts? Let me see.
Also, your dad being a promoter too.
Yes.
Yeah, did that help too? Because he was one of the biggest promoters.
Yeah, man. I mean, since I could remember, so my favorite artist is Bob Marley. Since I could remember, my family's been playing Bob Marley loud around the house, or my pops owned a restaurant. I remember going to the restaurant. It was on the water, so it was always Bob Marley playing, or U2 Red Wine, like just like very reggae oriented. My pops also, my stepdad, which is my pops, they're both my pops. Like, you know, somebody who raises you since you were this big is your dad. Like, blood doesn't mean nothing. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes don't mean nothing. And somebody can step up and be more of a father than a lot of people. But with that being said, man, my pops, he would play a lot of different music, bro. I remember listening to Rolling Stones, like, you know, growing up.
And you're a big Beatles fan, that's what you
Beatles, the Beatles, like, you know, so he kind of helped with that too. Not with the hip hop, but just going into hip hop, I feel like I had known all these other genres before, and that made me even like understand and even just like hip hop, because it's more of a modern sound for us, you know, as the youth. Like, we created that.
And I think that speaks to you a lot, only because you're not a beat maker, you're a producer.
Yeah,
so it gives you that remnants of, you know, all the things that you do now, where you don't stick to one lane when it comes to music. You know, you have, which we're gonna speak later on about Jody 2 Times, you know, and you spoke that into existence. You said in an interview before, you said, I want to get into the Spanish lane. Yeah. And you got straight into it. You know, I guess speak about that.
Jay?
Sorry. No, you good. Speak on that. I guess you and Jody 2 Times, how did that connection come about?
I seen a blog post him, bro, and what? Okay, baby, don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix it now. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix it now, but be quiet, please, because we're doing an interview, okay? So basically, he had put that song out 2 years prior to meeting me, and during Cinco de Mayo this year, he reposted the song, and it went viral on TikTok. It got 5 million views in a short span of time, and a lot of blogs posted it, and I seen it, and just having that sample kind of drew me to it, because it had a Latin vibe to it. So when I knew it had a sample, I just knew, like, you know, first of all, that I can help him, because I can really produce the song where we can make actual money, because, you know, we replayed it.
Yeah.
We redid the whole song, and is actually produced by us, and I mean, it's just dope, man, having that sound together. So he kind of gave me an alley-oop with it, and I feel like I'm helping him and he's helping me, bro, and that's what it's about. It's kind of like when DJ Khaled and
the vocals are in
DJ Khaled and what was his first artist? What was Khaled's first artist?
From down here?
No.
Because I know he was putting his, I mean, there was a lot of artists he pushed. I mean, you got Ace Hood.
Yeah, Ace Hood. So when it's kind of like, it reminds me when DJ Khaled had Ace Hood and they had that crazy run. Yeah, baby. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go after, but remember, be quiet, please.
They don't even I guess they even dive into that, because DJ Khaled doesn't play any instruments. You've played drums before.
Yeah, I played drums when I was a kid. I took drum classes in Colombia, and I got into it, but I never kept going. And I'm not a technical person, bro.
Yeah.
I'm more of a visionary, and my ear is very strong. But
Just like
I think that's very powerful in a good producer, not a beat maker, but a good producer, just like how Rick Rubin. Yeah, and a lot of great people, P. Diddy, and yeah, we may not go and sit and make a beat by ourselves, but we know how to put great people in the room to create a record that will stand within times.
Basically, yeah.
Because it's not, to me, it's not about making music. I'm trying to make music that's gonna last forever. So I know that you can't. If you do if you do one of those songs by yourself, it's not luck, but it's rare.
Yeah.
So I know it takes people, bro. It takes a great team, takes a great vibe in a room. I'm not that person who wants to be in there by themselves. Like, you know, there's a lot of people like that, evil genius type people. I'm more of a man, you know, seeing the whole team win.
I mean, because like it's for me, even your pivot, because a lot of people don't know that you, and if they don't, they haven't, you know, the history on you. You started off filming,
yeah.
And to many, it's they thought it, you know, it's Dre Films, but is he Soto, that is the person that had the camera on his shoulders, that you asked him questions like, hey, you know, you kept talking to him like, hey,
So Dre Films was Maybach Films with Rick Ross. Make it right here, and pretty much he would run all of the content for Rick Ross. He was shooting all his videos.
The Stay Scheming.
And him and Spiff TV. Really, Spiff started that with Ross, and I knew Spiff through some of my people, close friends. So everything I paid attention since I was young, and everything they were doing just seemed so amazing to me, bro. Till this day, I salute Spiff and Dre Films for putting me in position, you feel me?
Yeah.
But it came really from them seeing me work hard, bro. Like, damn, that kid works hard, bring him back, you know? So it's also myself, bro, for attacking the moment, bro, and being in the moment and really knowing like how to play my position straight. Yeah, you're gonna get out the fence and make a left, and playing my position, bro. But yeah, man, all that stuff that they were doing inspired me. They were also Latin, so I just felt like I can do it too. And I just learned from watching, and eventually, you know, Dre and them seeing me work hard, and they would put me in position, put me to shoot behind the scenes for Ross and them. Like, I was really riding around with Maybach a lot in the beginning.
So it reminds me a lot about, like, I guess how Hitmaker did his transition.
It's funny because I was Hitmaker's cameraman too. In Fort Myers. Yeah, I shot something for him. One time he went up there, he had a performance, and he asked me to go on the road with him to be his cameraman, but he was telling me to come out of pocket, and I understood it, you know. I mean, if I had it at the time, I would have gone, but I didn't have it. I was a young kid, and like, you know, I just left college, and I was going through a lot of shit, bro. I was literally hungry. But yeah, man, I seen that, and his story inspired me too. I pay attention. I'm a student to this shit, bro. Yeah.
So how did the connection, I guess, with you and CMG? Because you being with Ross, why didn't you stay with Ross?
Well, I kind of felt, well, not really, not that they were sleeping on me, but like that the positions were filled. So I had to find somebody who needed me like them.
Yeah.
So eventually they weren't in town, and Gotti was in town. He was shooting a music video, and they hit me up. Oh, can you go shoot this behind the scenes for Yo Gotti? And all I knew about Yo Gotti was that song Miami, home of the cheap price, where you can ball and re-up all in the same night. Like, Gotti had a crazy verse that I'll never forget, and that's when I really like, oh, that's Yo Gotti, like, you feel me? And from that verse, I knew it top to bottom. Like, it kind of drew me already, like, oh, I already know who he is. So I listened to a lot of his music on the way to the video shoot. I studied it, so I already knew that it was something that I liked. And eventually, like, when I got over there, I put him to the side, and I'm like, look, man, like, you know what they do on the road, like with Ross and them, like, steady content and just having a cameraman to consistently put out content through YouTube and help build those platforms, I could do this for you on the road. And they took my number down, and eventually I got a call, and it was All-Star Weekend, I think 2011, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, man, I stayed on the road ever since. I didn't even go back home from them for like a year or two.
And you played many roles, even if they didn't need you in the studio. You were selling merch.
Yeah, so I lost my camera on the road,
and that's how you got into
the
beat.
And Gotti, he put me to the side. He asked me what else I could do, because I guess he didn't want to send me home, you know. And I told him I could print the merch. I got all the graphics done, and eventually all the merch was printed, and we got it done.
Who's Timeless Film?
Timeless Films. Man, bro, you're doing your research, bro. Timeless Films. So Timeless Films was like when I got into an argument with my teammates, because I argue with people a lot, and it's not because, it's really because I'm very passionate.
Yeah.
So when people don't match my energy and my passion, it gets me mad, and I'm working on that, but it is what it is. But Timeless Films is something I created when, like, you know, I felt like people were holding me back from growing, so I felt like I had to do my own thing.
Yeah.
Go direct my own videos, and, you know, have a platform to put my own videos out.
And I guess that's a testament to you, because you kind of basically, you're not a one-man army, but your mind, everything you're doing is you know, Sound by Breezy, Rated Gas, Rated Rentals is what we're in right now, freaking just the label, you know, everything is all your ideas, you know?
After the light maker, right after the gas station. Oh,
so
yeah.
it's dope to see. When are we, I guess you saying, like, you speaking on you doing your own things, which is inspirational. What about, you know, Follow the Dreams episodes, man? We need another one. We need that inspiration.
Yeah, I feel like I'm building content, and I like doing things like this so people can have more information about me, and just listen to me talk, man. Just listening to me, you know that I'm not bullshitting. I'm really out here trying to grow. But I want to continue to shoot those, and I want to keep putting them out. But I'm just building my platform, because I want to drop so people can really see the message and go see these episodes. But yeah, I'm gonna continue doing them. It's just a matter of building my media team, which is what I'm working on now. Because my last cameraman, which I was doing that with, is on the road with Moneybag Yo.
And look how you basically put people in positions.
Always, man. Yeah, make a right here where it says Sunset.
It's the infamous gas station where you used to live at.
Yeah, so this is where we first moved to. Like, after we left our grandparents, we had our own space. Like, it's a 1-2 bedroom, bro. Like, but if it was our spot, and like we were happy, bro. Like, so I'm always been really family oriented, bro. So, and that's kind of where I get, you know, always being with my kid, and it's always for the family, bro. Like, always. So everything I do is to make sure that her future has options, you know. I want her to do what she wants, but at least she has options, you know. So yeah, I used to live in that corner one over there. Yeah, that corner one right there. And yeah, man, I loved it, bro. So, you know, it's another neighbor, you know, there's another park over there. That's when I first discovered basketball. Like, I didn't even know there was different balls. I thought it was all soccer, bro. When I saw football, I was like, what is this?
So what memories you have, like the most thing that you think about everything anytime you come back here?
I mean, like, I just feel like freedom, bro. Like, you know, if we could ever do this in Colombia, then you'll see the difference in what I'm talking about.
Bring it to come up Colombia. You know, you never know.
So make a left over here, up here. So I don't know, bro. I feel like you can find beauty in the struggle always, and you just gotta left right here.
You can bust a U-turn.
So yeah, I learned to do that, to find beauty in the struggle, because if not, you drive yourself crazy. But yeah, bro, instead of complaining, find the things that you do have, and other, you know, and how it could be worse, and you're always gonna be happy with what you got.
Yeah.
But I seen how hard my parents worked, how hard my pops studied to even become a doctor in this country, because, you know, where we came from, doctors barely get paid. So he had to come over here and redo everything, get all the tests, everything, redo everything. So it was like a startup again for him for the beginning. So he will always be studying, my mom will always be working. So, you know, you raise yourself out here with the people who you're surrounding yourself. So that's also one thing that I did, was make sure that I wasn't wasting time, and watch out who I chill with, and, you know, where I go and things like that. Because, you know, and at the time I wasn't even a citizen of the United States. So you know, for the things that my boys get in trouble for, I can get deported. I can get my papers taken away, and I can get sent back home to Colombia, which I seen it happen to a lot of my friends. Some of my friends didn't even know they had papers. So we'll be out there, we're doing bad shit. All of a sudden we get stopped. Bro, you don't have papers. Now, bro, been in Chile since we were 15. And he didn't even know Spanish or nothing, bro. He didn't even know nothing. So, you know,
he was born there and he came here.
He didn't have papers. He didn't know. His parents never told him he didn't have papers. So when we got in trouble, he got deported. So you open your eyes. Some people learn from mistakes. Some people don't.
Yeah, bro.
So
it's kind of like a moment of like you're chosen.
Yeah. So I didn't live in a rough upbringing, but it wasn't like you can have anything you want. Like, you know, you have to work for everything. You know, my parents gave me, you know, buy me the $80 2 Reeboks and Soldiers in the beginning of the year, and I had to figure, you know, so I had, exactly, and I wasn't gonna wear the 2 pairs of shoes. I mean, obviously it's the kid in you, and I used to love shoes, so it's like, you know, how can I get money? What can I do? Selling candy in school. The candy turned into, you know, trapping and shit, and some things that I regret, but hey, man, I lived and I learned. You feel me?
I mean, it's inspirational too.
Make a left and go back.
It's real inspirational. I want to ask you this question, just as far as just producers down here in Miami, what do you think is, like, I guess that's holding the artists back down here?
I think people lose faith in themselves, bro. I feel like people think that this is something that's gonna happen in 1-2 years, or something that's quick, and it's like, if you don't really love it and pursue it, like, even if it's gonna take forever, you'll still do it. It will never happen. And I feel like people lack that. Like, they'll do it, they'll be consistent for a month or 2, or even a year or 2, and the 3rd year slack, and it's like, that 3rd year could have been the year that
could have pushed it.
That could have got you to the end of the tunnel, bro.
It's kind of like that, those memes where, like, the person is digging up the gold.
Yeah, and he turned around.
The person.
Bro, that meme changed my life. Like, I look at things like that, I'll always remember that meme, and I'll never forget that. Like, damn, bro, I might be 1 hit away from the gold. I'm not about to stop. I'm not turning around. I just digged all this shit.
Exactly.
I'm getting out of these. I'm getting out. I'm gonna find that gold, bro. So
who's to you, like, I guess, the top producers in Miami?
Top producers in Miami.
You got Foreign Tag.
Yeah, Foreign Tag, Smash David, Van Billion, Shife, Rib on the Beat,
Move on the Keys.
Move on the Keys. Yeah. I mean, we have a lot of talent, bro. As far as producers, I think we're doing great.
Yeah, producers. I think down here we
Yeah, we're doing great, bro.
A lot of producers down here. Speaking, I want to just to do a little pivot. A lot of people don't know that you're behind that viral. I think that's probably Kodak's when it comes to because you were in that session. You took the video.
Yeah.
Kodak's.
We recorded that song.
That snap shit.
Yeah, we recorded that song. My boy Diet recorded that song. He signed to Lunch Money now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lunch Money is big. Is somebody that's big down here too. Having placements with Nadin and.
Yeah, bro. Man, I love Kodak, bro. That's my dog, bro. I feel like me kind of being a nice person and, you know, wanting everybody to win, and then me not knowing what's going on with him and Jack Boy kind of took, like, kind of messed our relationship up.
Because you shot for Jack Boy. Like,
yeah, bro. And the whole time I'm thinking I'm just helping his artists. I don't know what they got going on. So I mean, I just wish I knew, because like I'm trying to help Kodak. Like I met Kodak. Like no disrespect to Jack Boy. I want everybody to win, but I'm trying to help you because of Kodak. Kodak's in jail. I want SG to win, and just not knowing the inside politics, and you know, that whole situation taught me a lot, bro. Just stick to yourself, bro. Stick to yourself, and I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure what kind of made the whole relationship kind of switch, but for me, it's always love, bro. And whenever Kodak needs help, I always tell him I'm here. Like, that's my boy.
Is that kind of like why the name change happened? Why you wanted to change the name? Because you know, because you're attached to a label, people if they have, you know, something sour with the label, they may not want to work with you. Is that kind of why you want to change your name to?
Yeah, but it's like, once you push a name and a brand so long, it's like it's hard to like detach yourself from it. So I love CMG, and that's what paved the way, bro. So I can never give up. Yeah, like if you don't like CMG, then I don't like you. Basically. You feel me? So shit, it's the mutual feeling. So I don't want to. I want to fuck with everybody, but if that's gonna make a difference from you fucking with me, then it is what it is, bro. Cause I fuck with who fuck with me. So regardless of my relationship or anything with shit, regardless of everything, like he helped me get to where I am today. I learned being in the room with him, and he let me in, bro.
Just before we ended, I wanted you to I guess to dive deep into Rated Gas and how's that going, Rated Rentals, and what's next for Breeze.
Oh, Rated Gas, man, it's just rated down. It's like a big tree. It's rated, then you got Rated Music, you got Rated Gas, Rated Rentals, Rated Kennels, everything rated till I get to Rated Rice, everything. I want everything rated. I want kind of like how Master P do it.
Yeah.
And he got his rice and all that. I literally want to be able to make as many products as I can.
Yeah. And that's basically it. And the thing is you're so selfless, man. You just, you know, all of this is kind of just to help you and then help build for your family, like for your daughter. Because like you said, those things will give her options because you gave yourself options.
Exactly.
And it's real inspirational. And it's big to me because it's something that I see myself wanting to do too, like branching out and being as big as that too. You know? So I appreciate you letting me interview. What's next for Breeze?
Bro, I'm chasing ultimate freedom, bro.
Yeah.
So until I get that, I feel like ultimate freedom in the sense that I can go call my whole family right now and say, listen, we going here, and like we got
the Skrilla family.
Yeah.
On the boat.
Yeah, and just bro, just taking trips, bro, around the world, and just being with the family, bro, without having to think about, oh, this needs to be paid or this needs to be done. Just having a perfect team, not a perfect team, but the right team where all these things could work on its own, and it could make everybody make jobs and help everybody financially be stable. So just creating jobs, bro, and as many companies as I can that I love being a part of.
There's so much.
But yeah, what's next is I just put out this single, Dead End. It's going great, man. We got almost 1 million streams.
Yeah, I'm trying to end. I'm about to end it soon. It's just like I forgot to even bring up that you like 700 million streams in. Last year around this time you posted that you was 600 streams in. Now you probably even almost catching a Billy, man. Like how does that feel?
Great, man. Like I said, I love music, man. It's like it's a crazy feeling. Music saved my life. Like if it wasn't for music, I wouldn't even know what to be chasing or like I wouldn't feel like I have a purpose. Music gives me a purpose. So as long as I have that, I'm good, man. I don't gotta be the richest. I don't gotta be the biggest. I wanna be, but I don't have to be. Like, if being with my family and having time with my daughter challenges that, then I'm fine with that. I'm good being top 10 and have more time with my family and things like that. So not all money, like
it's good money.
Yeah, you can be a billionaire and still, like I said, still not have time for your family. What type of billionaire? What is that? So you have $1 billion, but you don't have time to be with your family. You're not even in a good space. So you gotta be careful what you wish for, man. You gotta be careful what you wish for.
I guess lastly, before ending it, just to dive deep into you having 35% of your Gotti CM10. That's a W within a W, man.
Yeah, man. I think it's dope. I love all those things, but I feel like a lot of the times, bro, I'm not embraced. It's like, why? It doesn't really matter, but it's like, why not? And I'm not saying to yo or nobody. I'm saying like the world. Like, I don't know if it is because I'm Latin in this industry or whatever it is, but I just feel like I'm not embraced. Like, I've done a lot, and
you deserve your flowers, man.
Yeah, and I'm just not
in. It's probably just more than flowers. You just need you need to be in rooms because I think your credentials put you in rooms that other people that are in rooms are not supposed to be in those rooms. So,
but I'm willing to work for it, bro, until I am embraced like I feel I should be, and I don't think that's asking much. It's just, bro, I've been doing this for 10 years and I've done a lot for hip hop that, I feel like it could be talked about more. But it's cool, bro. I work for my spot. I never want nothing given.
Like I said, I appreciate it. It's the first one in the back. We had a daughter, but she fell asleep. I was gonna see if she could give us something. She probably give us a 16, but she fell asleep. I appreciate you letting me interview you, Breeze, man. Y'all follow him on Instagram, CMG Breezy. We out.